Hey Pisces, thank you for joining the channel Moon Oracle. These are your love messages for March 2020. So, Mother of Water comes out first. That's you. And then we have Four of Air, Truce, and Six of Fire, Victory, with the Devil at the bottom of the deck in reverse. I feel as though you are in a meditative space right now. You could, in a sense, be getting back to the basics, trying to find clarity within being in the energy of love, being in the energy of creativity, being in the energy of inner truth. That is clearing out your karma. Things are karmically and energetically being put in order. Physically too. It'll show in the physical if it's not already. But it's really about just going with the flow and going through the motions. Being open to your emotions. Being open in order to understand other people's emotions, or at least acknowledge them. Taking a different approach, taking an approach that's more healthy for your emotions. You could be doing that. You could be just getting more involved in creative tasks. Maybe finishing up on projects that, you have in mind, that you are in the process of doing, getting off the ground. You could be trying to find peace just within yourself and the ways that you connect with other people, the ways that you interact with others, just your relationships overall. You could be, in a sense, just trying to take a different approach. I feel like that's putting you at peace. That's giving you more peace. You find that peace when you meet it. You're meeting that energy halfway, so it brings you a lot of clarity and tranquility as well. This, with the Devil in reverse, this definitely tells me that it's like you're releasing toxins. You're releasing the rest of that toxicity that's just been stuck there. You're oiling it up, and it's finally it's all coming out. You're watering yourself. You're watering the plants that you feel. You're watering your plants, but you're watering those things that you feel need attention. You could be in this meditative space in quiet. You could be doing this privately. Or you can be doing it with really close people, your loved ones, those who, you may be taking time to just make amends, just clear some things out with those who are like really close to you. It could be family, whoever you live with. You're probably, if you have more to do, if you have more, more things to clear up and other people to go to, you may feel like it's best to start off with baby steps. Start off with making amends and clearing out the karma that with the people that you see normally, that you see regularly, almost every day, shit like that. Family, home. I feel like this will spark up some sort of opportunity for you because you're choosing to open up. That's what I get with the Six of Fire. Something within within the 3D can show up, which is pretty much rewarding you for you taking the time to just, you know, make a new approach, do things differently that can benefit you and definitely others around you. I know things may have really felt heavy for a while. Like you constantly feel like you have to push and push, or is this working? Is it not? This so far, I feel like the reading so far is about you. I know this is a love reading, but I guess this is how Spirit wants to bring it out right now. Because I feel like it's a lot of clarity that you're finding in with just learning more about yourself and connecting more with self. So we have 2 fire cards that came out. We have Leo at the bottom of the deck, strength, and then 10 of fire came out, oppression. So I feel this is more of a past energy, but it still can lie in the present because it's about your boundaries. It's about the patterns that you create for yourself. How much of yourself are you giving to others? How much are you giving to yourself? You weighing out how much you are watering what's around you, what's in front of you, and yourself. You could have really put in a lot of time and energy into a relationship where all you really wanted from it was peace. You just wanted love, you know? In a sense, it kind of goes back to that saying, love doesn't cost a thing. And it felt that it may have felt like it was a back and forth. It's like having to prove yourself. It's like having to meet a deadline. It may hurt. It may feel uncomfortable recognizing where you could have made the mistakes within the relationship, even if it wasn't necessarily your fault. It was what you allowed, or it's what you allow. And centering yourself again and recognizing that you must do things differently in order to fulfill your own heart, to fulfill yourself. It requires you to step out of a lot of cycles and patterns that don't serve you. The Strength card is here to help remind you to believe in yourself, to believe in love, to always believe in love. But it's how you work with it. You know what I mean? It's how you move in it. It's how you use it. Maybe it's hard for you right now to just simply just give love to yourself. It's like it feels good one moment and then it's like, fuck, like, why do I feel like this is kind of leading me towards a dead end? Why do I feel like it's leading me to be alone? But it's not. I think deep down you know that, Pisces. It's a process. And these are growing pains. So go through it. Because I know you're finding more clarity within it all. You've been here before in other lifetimes, and you've been through this process with other situations as well. You've had to, in a sense, use the same concept, the same methods in order to find yourself again, in order to remember who you are, whether you're with someone or not. Let's see what else we have for you. So what else do we have for Pisces in love? Comfort. 4 of water. And then the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. maybe this means for you to switch things up and go back, and I go back to saying finding a different approach. Put all that energy into other things that will help you grow. Put that energy of love into yourself, but when it comes to more detail, putting it into your work, putting it into your creativeness, putting it into your projects, put it into the way you express yourself, especially when you ask yourself what it is in the moment that you want. When you ask yourself, what do I need? What do I need right now? You know, it's a matter of how you're approaching it. And what is it that you're really trying to get out of it? So solitude is necessary. However, not just shutting yourself off, you know, it's opening yourself up. The more you open yourself up, the more stability, emotional stability you gain. This will put you more at peace. Just don't do so much, you know? Don't feel the need to be everywhere. And you know what I mean? Like, remember, it's like a single breath can say everything. You know what I mean? It's like using one word to describe how you're feeling right now, or how you want to feel, like how you desire to feel. It all connects back to love. So expressing your love can look in so many ways. You are gaining more wisdom, and this is higher learning for you, because it's a self journey at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how powerful connection is or how strongly drawn you are to someone else. They, in a sense, are a reflection of you, and you are a reflection of them. So how to further grow within the connection, and overall just growth within love is, it's putting that attention on yourself, and it's asking those important questions to yourself. It's making sure that you're okay first, so that you could help someone else, so you can be there for someone else. You can't help someone else if there's too much confusion and emptiness. Something is telling me to add this on. If there is someone else in your life that you are connected to, they may have felt as though they were giving too much. They may have felt as though they kept themselves so open for you that it still left them empty-handed. It's like what they gave to you, they didn't really receive back from you. That probably took a lot of energy out of them after a while. So whether there is any communication or not, what they may be doing for themselves right now is trying to find, they may need solitude. They're probably trying to find their own comfort within themselves. You know, they're probably in hermit mode, you know, they're probably contemplating some things or they may be unsure on what next decision to make. You know, if you guys are in separation, if there isn't any communication right now, it's kind of like they may have made their decision within their own mind. However, actually speaking it into existence is like kind of another thing for them. Maybe they, you know, if someone does choose to say something, I mean, I think it's all about what would you say first. That's probably what would help them come up with what to say next or how to make a decision, something like that. But something is still undecided. They may feel like it's imperative now that the less words that they use, the more things make sense, the more they can understand. They can find some sort of inner and understanding for themselves on how to go about shit. It's like their experience with you could have helped them just know how to navigate within other relationships with people, whether it's romantic or not. I think they are, in a sense, choosing to be alone. They may feel like they have no choice but to just be alone. That's probably all the universe is kind of giving them right now. Son of Earth comes out. Someone is trying to work from the root up. Someone is trying to plant new seeds. Someone feels that a new, fresh beginning is coming. However, they want to handle the matter in a wise way, in a way that won't tarnish their future. They want to go about things differently. So they're trying to, in a sense, just go about it in more of a mature way. They may have to take smaller steps. Just take their time. This is a process. This is a journey. From here, I tweeted this probably like a week ago, and I was like, Pisces season is changing everything forever. And it really is. I feel that. It already has. I feel it. So at this point, from this moment on, you can go about shit however you want. You can do whatever you want. You may feel limited, but the options really are limitless. It all goes back to the heart. And it all goes back to how are you really putting your thoughts together, and what are you limiting yourself from? So Son of Earth, I feel like it represents the both of you. What else do we have for Pisces in love? March 2020. Wow, okay, so the Death card comes out. Yeah, that's crazy. This is a complete transformation. But it's steady. It's so earthbound in a way. It's very earth-like. It is the Virgo. It is the Virgo full moon right now as I'm recording this. It's going back to the basics. It's like going back to understanding the basic essentials for survival, the basic essential needs for growth. Yeah, let's take the old ways, but let's combine it with the new ways as well. When you put that together, it can come off very overwhelming. It can be the intensity of that energy could be very strong, because it's like an eruption, because yeah, it's like it's a combination. It's a combination of either two things or many things, but it's birthing something new regardless. That is what the goal is. And then we have the Hermit. Okay. This transformation, this process can go so deep. It's like you're deep sea diving. And that could put you guys at a standstill. It may lead you to in different paths. You guys may go separate ways, because it's probably what it calls for right now. Or it's like a long pause, because there's a lot to evaluate, and there's a lot of space for growth, but it's individual growth. It's not necessarily something that has to be done together. So that may be what it is. More revelations may call for more solitude. Someone isn't ready to move. Someone may still feel a little caught up within whatever situation they're in, which gives you the opportunity to work on yourself, to continue working on self. That is the optimistic way to look at it. That is the optimistic approach. It is a sense of hope, and it is a sense of faith to continue to move forward, however the fuck that looks. Adjustment comes out. This is, I believe this is justice. So, yeah, alignment. Creating new methods. Yeah. Changing your approach and finding balance by doing things differently. Adjusting to the change brings in balance. This can be for you, this can be for them, this can be for both. The Fool comes out. Yeah. Stay in that alignment. Because then this is going to give someone the option to really go where their heart wants them to go. Like, this is putting you on the path of truth. This brings serenity. It brings understanding. Then someone will be ready to take action. And I'm not saying it's going to be within this connection, but it can be. But even if it's not, it's going to be towards something, and it's going to benefit this person. What you do, the good that you do for yourself, you do for others. You help others when you help yourself. So you could be going in like through a fucking maze, and then you find that person. You end up meeting that person again. It can be something like that. It's like you had to go through here first before getting there. You had to go through all this shit in order to meet your other half. Okay. Well, let's see what the fuck happens, right? Alright, well, that's it. So those were your love messages for March 2020. I love you, Pisces. Bye.